We're going to look at cultural Marxism. And we can see this going on in Canada and other Western countries. And we believe cultural Marxism is used by globalists to undermine traditional societies, to create division, to wreak havoc on the values of a country, on the cultural norms. And what it is, in a nutshell, is revolution through what's called cultural inversion. And this is where you're flipping society upside down. All the norms of society are flipped upside down. And what it's called is, quote, a long march through the institutions. And it started in 1924 through the Frankfurt School. And then after World War II, it moved to Columbia University in the US. Cultural Marxism grew out of economic Marxism, communism. Economic Marxism and communism were failed systems. And this was another attempt to push Marxism ideology. As I mentioned, we believe it's being used by the globalists to divide. What cultural Marxism does, it's talking about so-called progressive ideology through infiltration of schools, media, society, political institutions, parties, political correctness. And the ultimate aim is the destruction of the traditional family, morphing science into scientism, attack on any kind of spiritualism, morphing women's rights into feminism that pits females against males and vice versa, multiculturalism versus the existing social matrix, sexual revolution, gender confusion, inclusion, diversity, on and on. Hate speech laws that erode freedom of speech and lead to compelled speech where everyone is required to pay lip service to an official narrative. And we see this going on in Canada without question. Anyone who goes against the status quo is going to be attacked. NCA is attacked. We are vilified. But the only way you can combat this tyranny is to take it head on. So do not back down. Do not back down.